choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Beşiktaş.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling...
Mbappé! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ronaldinho. Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. Zico. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tonali, Messi, Pelé, goes looking wide, looking for the run, it's out for a goal kick. And he cuts out the supply, now it's Pelé, Messi, Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? That's another chance. Goal! Beşiktaş! And there is your opener. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ball's out once more. And it's Azar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. It's Pelé! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Rivaldo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That looks a good ball through. He's onside, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Saliba. Now it's Mbappé. And the counter is on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Marcelo. Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. And he's been shifted off it. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Del Piero! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He has found the way through. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fenerbahce are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Del Piero takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The goal scorer for Beşiktaş.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at...
Oh, good effort! Oh, it's come loose. Del Piero.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tonali tries to play it through. And the shot! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Fenerbahce cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's cut it out.
Has been indicated.
Zico. Nesta cuts it out. Back where it came from. Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! It's a... There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And here's Del... Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Del Piero.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Beşiktaş leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball...
Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now, can they get him away? Now, that's well seen too. Beşiktaş different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly good.
Just the keeper in his way. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball.
It's Zico! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eto. Now it's Zico. Zico. Well, that has not gone well. Zico is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's well spotted. Decent chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Corner number 2, then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Beşiktaş have the chance to go the other way. Eto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
He's in one-on-one. Zico! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Beşiktaş are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 8, Yamal. Number 5, Mbappé.
Fermin.
Number 13, Messi.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 20,
And
Rivalry.
De Bruyne!
Coming on the field.
Oh, terrific save.
Neymar.
Fenerbahce are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Substitutions taking place.
Not the most accurate pass. Spread to the right. Searching pass he's played there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fenerbahce awarded another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's picked it up out wide. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in, and he's in on, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great chance! He lifts the roof!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Lahm does well to get it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Lopez. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a shot! And that has flown over. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. Albert Ferrer. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Lopez looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is through, goes for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. They're up to 5 corners now. Olise plays it short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Forced to go back. He's going for goal! He's put his foot right through that one. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.